Hello everyone. In today's class, we are going to start new chapter, that is electric charges and fields. Okay, this is a new chapter which we are going to start. What is the chapter name? Electric charges and fields. Okay, this is our new chapter. Now, before going forward, let me tell you what is meant by this charge. Okay, what is this charge? So can I say like this? It is an elementary particle. It is an elementary particle which transfers from one body to another. One body to another. This is what your charge is. SI unit of charge is what? SI unit is coulomb, denoted by C. Okay, unit is C. And generally Q is what? Its application mechanism. Charge is denoted by Q. And this is unit denoted by Q. C. C is what? Coulomb. Q is charge. Next one. Now, atom is electrically neutral. Atom is electrically neutral. Why? Because see here, assume that this is an atom and this is a nucleus in which you are having neutrons and protons. And around this atom, there are electrons which are revolving around it. So you see, in any atom, you know, number of protons is equal to what? Number of electrons. So if suppose 5 neutrons or 5 protons are there here in the nucleus, outside how many electrons are there? 5. So equal number of positive ions and negative ions, and hence atom is a electrically neutral. Now, why I am telling you this? Because charged particles can be created by disturbing neutrality. Okay, why I am saying this? First, to note down this. So, charged particles can be created by disturbing neutrality. How? Okay, charged particles can be created by disturbing neutrality of an atom. Also, we can go on to write of an atom. See here how. See, one common example I will tell. You know it very well. Sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride. So sodium is giving some ions to chlorine and forming positive charge. Chlorine is accepting some electrons and forming negative charge, isn't it? So same here also. Can I write like this? Loss of electrons. Loss of electrons gives positive charge. Yes or not? Gives positive charge. And gain of electron gives negative charge, isn't it? Already I told one example also, chlorine and sodium. Yes, the one who is taking electrons, that will be negative charge, or the one who is accepting electrons, that will form negative charge. The one who is donating or who is giving electrons, that will form positive charge, isn't it? That is what the meaning of these two sentences. Loss of electron gives positive charge, gain of electron gives negative charge. So next point is what? Like charges repel one another. Okay. Whereas unlike attract. Clear? For example, you can see here positive, positive, negative, negative. What will be there? Repulsion. You know? Like charges, repulsion. Unlike charges, you can see here positive, negative, or negative, negative, positive. Yes. What will be there? Attraction. So like charges repel one another. Unlike charges attracts. Okay. So note down this. Finished? Note down. Yes, finished. Note down. Okay, next. One more. Right. What I want to give is okay. Let's see methods of electrification. Okay. So first, what is meant by electrification? Okay. Let's see what is this electrification is. Electrification means the method of giving charge. Okay. Very simple. That is what method of giving charge. What is electrification? Method of giving charge. Now, this electrification we have learned, this is nothing but method of giving charges. So how many methods of electrification are there? Let's see. Okay. So electrification is what? Method of giving charge. And now here, methods of electrification. What are the methods of electrification? Let's see. So methods of electrification. The first one is what? Charging by friction. First method is what? Charging by friction. You know, when you are combing your hair, yes, and if you are bringing the paper pieces near to that comb, it will get attracted. Why it is so? Because of charge transfer takes place, and that is also by friction. Because when you are rubbing that comb on hair, no, so what happens? There will be some charge transfer takes place. Yes. So if we will see one example for this, let's take glass rod and this rubbed with silk cloth. Okay, glass rod rubbed with silk cloth. Then this glass rod will acquire positive charge. Silk cloth will acquire negative charge. It means what? See here, charge transfer taking place. Okay, here what happened? Charge transfer took place. Now, as this is negative, it means what? Electrons got transferred from glass rod to silk. Yes. Who is acceptor here? Silk. Silk is acceptor. Who is donor? The one who has formed positive charge. So here glass rod has donated some electrons to the silk. That's why silk is negative. Glass rod is positive. So when we are rubbing this. So this is the first method, that is what? Charging by friction. Next one is second method, that is charging by conduction. Charging by conduction. You can see here, this is a charging by conduction, means there is a body which one is kept in contact with another body. Okay, so you can see here, charged body is kept in contact with another body. Okay. Yes. What is that? Charged body is kept in contact with another body. So this conduction is nothing but what? There will be actual conduction. Same like how electricity is flowing through a metal conductor. Same like that, we are going to keep bodies in contact, and then charge transfer takes place through conduction. Let's see one example of this charging by conduction. First of all, note down this. Note down. Okay, next. Pause the video and note down. Now, let's take one example of this. Two metal spheres. Okay, this is first metal sphere. This is another metal sphere. This is having charge Q2. This is having charge Q1. What we did, we have brought them in contact with one another like this. We have touched them, and after that we have separated again. Will charge remain same? No, charge will not be Q1 and Q2 again. Why? Because when two bodies have touched one another, definitely there will be charge transfer. So as these are Q1 and Q2, so on this you will have Q dash. On this also you will have Q dash. Okay. Why? Because both are identical, I am saying. Two metal pairs and both are identical. Right? Both are identical. So what will be the value of this Q dash and this? You see here, this Q dash will be Q1 plus Q2 by 2. And here also this Q dash is equal to what? Q1 plus Q2 by 2. When it is happening, when we have touched the two spheres and separated, then we are getting charge how much? Q1 plus Q2 by 2. So note down this. Okay, next. Now, so many times they are asking one question, that is, repulsion is sure test of electrification. Why? Okay, what is that? Repulsion is the sure test of electrification. In IP also they are asking this question for 2 marks. Why it is so? Let's see. So see here, what is the question? Repulsion is the sure test of electrification. Why? This is what the question is. Okay, repulsion is the sure test of electrification, and why? Now, what is the case here? You see, if suppose this is a positively charged body, okay, but I am taking this as a positively charged body, and here is neutral body. Okay, again, this positively charged body, and here it is what? Neutral body. Again, I am taking same, that is what? Again, positively charged body, and here I am keeping negatively charged body. Next, again, I am taking same positively charged body, and this time I am taking positively charged body. Okay, see what I am doing. Let me write first. This is also positively charged body, and this time this is what? Negatively charged body. Here again, positively charged body, and I am taking here also positively charged body. Now, these two you can see here, this and this. Positively charged body, neutral body. Positively charged body, negatively charged body. Although it is a neutral body, then also this attracts. Okay, positively charged body will attract even neutral bodies also. Understand? Positively charged body also attracts negatively charged body. Yes, we know. Unlike charges, attracts each other. So this is also attract. But only positively charged body can repel another positively charged body. Okay, what is there? Repulsion, repels, and therefore Therefore, repulsion is sure test of electrification. Understand how to write? See here, I am writing like this. Positively charged body attracts neutral body as well as negatively charged body, but it repels only positively charged body. It repels only positively charged body. Hence, hence, repulsion is the sure test of electrification. Is that clear? Understood? Yes. So note down this. Okay. Next. Next जो method है is finished by friction. Next one is charging by induction. This second method. Or third, I think we have finished. Which we have finished. Friction we have finished. Conduction we have finished. And this is, we can say, third one, as this is charging by induction. So you can write third one. So here it is what? Charging by induction. What is this charging by induction? So what happens here in this charging by induction particularly? When a charged body is kept closer to a neutral body, here, what happens? When charged body kept near to the neutral body, what happens? Charge is induced in the neutral body. Charge is induced in the neutral body. How it induces? The nearer side of neutral body, that is what? Nearer side of neutral body gets unlike charge, gets unlike charge, and further end gets like charge. So I will explain this with a diagram. Okay. So see here how it is. So what I am doing first, in the first diagram, I am taking a neutral body, okay, and one conducting body or one charged body. You can see this is what? Positively charged body, and this is a neutral body. What is meant by neutral body? Okay, what is meant by neutral body? In which number of positive ions is equal to number of negative ions, and this is insulating stand. Otherwise, all will conduct. Okay, so this is insulating stand. Keep it in mind. Now, is there any contact? No, there is no contact. So when we are bringing near, what happens? This is positive charge. So this side you will get all negative ions. Okay. And this side, that is further end, you will get all positive ions. Okay. This side positive, this side negative. Okay. So now what I am doing, In the next step, by bringing this rod near to this, that is already it is near only. But what I am doing, I am grounding this body to the earth. Obviously, here also you are having insulating stand. Okay. So now this is negative and this side is positive. So when I am grounding this part to the earth, that is 0 volt, we can say. What happens? Electrons will flow from ground to this side, and hence these positive ions, they will get neutralized, and hence after that your body will be just only negatively charged body. Understand? What will be this? Only negatively charged body. So like that we can charge the body by the method of induction. By the method of induction. So what we did here, initially we was having a neutral body. By bringing a positively charged body near to it, what happened? This is a nearer end. You can see here, this one is nearer end and this one is further end. Okay, nearer end, what is that? This is positive. So nearer end पे क्या हुआ? Opposite charge. ये देखो, unlike charge. And further end, like charge. This is same here. And then we are grounding, so electron will come and this positive charges will mix with this to become a neutralized, and hence this negatively charged bodies is formed by the method of induction. Is that clear? And if you want to find induced charge, okay, if you want to find induced charge, how much is the charge induced in this case? Then what is the formula? Induced charge Q dash is equal to Q into bracket 1 minus 1 by K. Okay. Yes. And K is what here? K is dielectric constant. Here, what is dielectric constant and relative permittivity? We will see ahead. Don't worry. Okay. So finished. So note down this. Induced charge formula is also important. So note down. Yes, finished. Okay. So in tomorrow's class, we will see basic properties of charges. So just to go through this, read one more time. Okay. And if you have doubt, you can call me. Okay. So let's stop here for today. We will see again the next part in tomorrow's class. Okay. So bye.